And it looks like a nice packaging as well.
What's that?
What's the packaging like on that one? That looks like a toy packaging, isn't it? Do you have to bust it open? Or does it open up?
Yeah, no, it's a proper packaging. It's proper
nice.
Hot Toys. But you got the shipping. I think I came with a shipping box as well as the art box. And yeah, so it's fully loaded. I went to IKEA the other day. I had an epic fail.
What happened?
Day, but anyway, I went late like an idiot when I wasn't supposed to. The cabinets were out of stock. I wanted to get some food there. There was a queue for an hour. I was like, what a fail. I epically failed this whole journey. And that day I was just tired because I haven't slept for 2 days. And, and then I couldn't get, when you have the sleep in your eye and then maybe if you push it through for a couple hours, it goes. That whole day I couldn't just get out of my system and I just tired. But I managed to push through anyway. But I need to get 2 of those cabinets. So I'm just going to have to do it online. But I think I'm going to get 2 more cabinets. And just wait for my products to come through slowly.
Cool. That's alright. Alright, am I recording? Alright, let's do this, man. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, guys. It's Kibla Ahmeda and G-Man. G-Man 187 is the Brothers Geek Out podcast number 119, guys. Apologies, last week we couldn't do it. It was a busy week. We have loads of things going on at the moment. But yeah, no, we're back this week. There's more to talk about this week, and like with the exclusives that came out last night. But before that, G-Man, how you been, bro?
Yeah, man. What's happening, everyone? Good, bro. Just getting along. Been busy at work as usual, but things have opened up in Singapore, so it's been great. And just trying to get back to usual, man. I mean, Friday, I was just telling you earlier, I tried to go to IKEA. And get some new cabinets for some figures that are coming through and whatnot, but epic fail day because nothing was in stock and the restaurant was an hour queue and I went late and just tired on the day. I haven't been sleeping well as usual, but that day, like I was saying to you earlier, when you're tired, right, you haven't slept properly in 2 days, right? You had like 4 hours sleep each night, right?
Yeah.
And then you got that sleep in your eye. Like the first day I managed to push through, was cool. The Friday after 2 days, I'm just tired, right? So I'm at training 6 a.m. and I'm tired and whatnot. And I'm thinking, after this training session, this sleepiness is gonna get out of my eye. Boy, it didn't come out of my eye the whole day. It's a long ass day. Anyway. Sleep so important, man. Like when I got a full night's sleep, like yesterday, like Friday night I got a full night's sleep, and then Saturday I was just full of energy. But yeah, wait, I went IKEA. I didn't get the cabinets, so I had to get them online. And then Saturday I went training, and then I went cinema, which was awesome.
Tell us, how was that, bro?
Train to Busan Part 2 Peninsula. Train to Busan Peninsula. I don't know if you've seen the original one or the first one, Gibbs. Train to Busan is a Korean zombie movie.
Is it good?
And this is like 4 years later of what happens and stuff. It's an okay movie, so the first one was better, and this is just like a typical zombie movie or whatnot. But the cinemas here are really just showing Korean movies. Like last week, oh man, my light just fused. Last week I went and watched not last week, the week before I watched Parasite, which was a great movie. I think we talked about that before, and then this time I want to watch this one.
So I haven't seen Parasite yet, and it's won the Oscar for Best Movie.
Do you know what, bro? It was great, and I tell you what, I came out of the cinema like, what the fuck just happened? Like, how the hell did that turn so dark?
Yeah.
Like, I won't spoil it for you, but it doesn't start off dark like the way it ends, put it that way.
Yeah.
But it starts off in a way where it's kind of like, oh, this is amusing, and this is kind of like these con artist, poor family. Just a poor family hustling, put it that way, right?
Yeah.
But the way they hustled it and the way it was portrayed, it was very like almost comedic, right?
Yeah.
And then by the end of the movie, it turned so dark. I was like, what the fuck just happened? So I recommend it, bro. It's really good. I recommend it. Just got to get into it.
Yeah.
Train to Busan was alright. Like I said, this typical zombie movie was alright. But I tell you what I'm loving about the cinema, man. This whole social distance seating position, man. But as an introvert, it's heaven, bro. I love it. It's like, don't sit next to me. Don't touch me. I love it, bro.
I'm looking forward to that because I think the cinemas open up next week. So Cineworld start taking the minors out of my account again.
Okay.
But yeah, it opens up next week. But I'm not sure exactly what they're going to show, how they're going to start it, because as you saw this week, it's Comic-Con weekend, and there's no Comic-Con. You know, the biggest major event for geeks, San Diego Comic-Con, is not on, and it's heartbreaking as well in a sense. where a lot of these Comic Cons have been shut down, and every year for the past 10 years we've been on it like mad. So movies got delayed. So I mean, it's a subject we'll come on to a bit later on. Yeah, it's sad, but we saw the email from Cineworld. They're saying how they're going to distance it and how many tickets, how many showings they're going to have. But it's what movies they're going to show, man. Because I thought Tenet was going to be the one, but Tenet has got delayed as well.
Even if it was old movies, I heard this thing that they're going to bring out old movies. Why not just do that? And I that's what I'm looking forward. That's what I was looking forward to. Even if you put out old school classics, man, be like Scarface or Godfather or Gladiator or Back to the Future, whatever, man. Just put them up. Just get people back in there. Just make some money. You know what I'm saying? But they haven't even done that yet. So I was hopeful that they'll do that. So let's see. So you got the email from Cineworld saying that they're definitely opening up next week?
Yeah. They were supposed to open up on the 10th of July. It's been delayed because a lot of movies are not coming out at the moment. And I think they're just trying to work on a plan at the moment on what they will show, what's going to happen exactly. Because now it's a bit on like dangerous terms at the moment now, isn't it? Like the social distancing part is quite difficult because people are going to get ransacked. Because like, look, we took a trip to Portsmouth yesterday. People are still on edge, the way they drive, the way they look at people, lockdown has caused more problems. We've had like how many shootings we've had in the past week and stabbings and all sorts. You're like, hold up, man, people have come out of this not well. You know what I mean?
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. You think this will bring people together.
No, I mean,
but
that's the thing, man. Society has been broken because of the way the government have done it, and they knew, that's going to happen. The government know what they're doing, bro. The people that run behind like what's going on, I don't want to get into like massive conspiracies and stuff, but they knew.
Yeah,
they know.
I mean, look, they know how to manipulate people. Put it that way, man. Whether they know what they're doing, maybe from some aspects, yes, in regards to manipulation and whatever, and maybe in regards to other aspects, they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. But I don't know, man. I mean, to be honest, I got a message on the government WhatsApps everyone in Singapore saying that they might put on tight procedures for social distance because no one's doing it. When you're in the malls, everyone's just walking around. Nobody gives a fuck, really. I mean, how are you supposed to stay 1 meter apart when everyone's around? It's not thing. I mean, everyone wears a mask here. At least in this place, there's no protest about wearing a mask and shit like that. There's no freedom of whatever was happening in the Western world and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you know what? Okay, yes, people should just wear a fucking mask. Just wear it. But I tell you something, right? I get it from the perspective of like that culture, our Western culture. We're not used to wearing masks. So I was always like, fuck masks, man. That shit don't work. But now I get it, man. Now I kind of like, I'm like, all right, cool, I wear it. But I kind of get it now from a perspective of like, if I'm not feeling well, then maybe I should just wear a mask to avoid my fucking germs coming out and whatnot.
Yeah.
So now, if I was ever sick moving forward, be it I'm in Singapore or even London or whatever, I would wear a mask. But we're from a culture we've never worn masks, so I guess that's why people are freaking the fuck out. But I can't believe people are protesting about it. Just wear the fucking mask, man. It's just weird that they don't. But yeah.
But they don't have no care of life, do they? That's more of a selfish reason.
That's what it is. It's all about that. But that's what the point is, bro, man. People are inconsiderate. People don't care about other people. They just care about themselves.
Yeah.
They're protesting for themselves, but they're not considerate towards other people. The whole point of all of this is just be considerate to each other, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
course.
Maybe you're healthy. Maybe you won't catch it, or maybe you want it and you don't care, but maybe other people don't want it. So
No, exactly.
That's what the problem is. That's what the main thing is, man. I think as humans, man, a lot of people are not considerate towards other. But that's the problem to loads of things, but not just a mask. People are fucking racist to each other. That means they're not considerate to one another. People are, discriminated based on your sexuality, religion, color, I don't know, classism. It all comes down to being considerate to one another as human beings, and this is just another one. It's just stupid as masks, but I don't know, bro. To be honest with you, bro, the world is a little bit better, right? At least things are opened a bit, but it's still so much uncertainty of what's going on. I heard Oxford University or Oxford whatever been testing some vaccines, right? Like last week or the week before. So let's hope that they have some kind of positive result in regards to, be it fighting this thing or something, right? That's all we need, some sort of positive results, and then things will open up again, man.
No, of course, bro. I'm hoping. They're trying their best, bro. You know what I mean? The problem is now, is that this thing got released. We don't know who's gained from it. How was it done? There's loads
someone's
of
getting paid.
Well,
Someone's getting paid. Some pharmaceutical motherfuckers getting paid. The biggest drug dealers on the planet, bro. The biggest legitimate drug dealers on the planet. Pharmaceutical companies are getting paid from this. Put it that way.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, but what else was going on, man? Nothing else. But today was a big UFC card, which was great. I watched that on this morning. Yeah. Woke up late. I mean, I haven't slept well the whole week. Always happens to me. And it's hard for me to wake up on the weekend, and I woke up late.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. UFC. Get that rested, man.
Yeah, but still, I hate wasting the days. But yeah, last one on the Fight Island, which was in Abu Dhabi. They're going back to LA. No, they're going back to Vegas next week. UFC's been awesome, man. Like, just keeping me entertained, man. If you're a fight fan, as a fight fan, it's kept me entertained. Talk about fights, man. You heard about this Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr.?
Yeah, man. It'll be interesting.
Legend. You know, a lot of people are upset and against it and all that sort of stuff. It's not like, first of all, they're trying to kill each other.
No.
Well, maybe they will. Maybe they will try and knock each other out and whatnot. Maybe that's the case. But at least they're two old school guys going at it. At least Tyson's not trying to fight a new heavyweight young guy, or same with Roy Jones. So I don't know why people are against it. Like Bobby was saying that he's against it. I'm against this. I won't support it. I'm like, bro, fighters fight, man. What do you know about fighting? Like, all love to you, bro, if you ever watch this. But what do you know about, fighters being fighters? Like, just to say, I'm not going to support it. I mean, they don't give a fuck. They're going to fight. Yeah. And they're doing it for charity, man. I mean, Tyson's doing it for charity. He's not trying to do it for money. I mean, how amazing is that, man? He's such a different human being to what we know him for. And now he's entering this fight. He's entering this fight with a whole different mind frame to what we've known him for. We've always known Tyson to be the savage that he is. But now you're learning that this guy is a different human being. And Roy Jones has always been one of the best as well.
Yeah.
But I thought that was exciting, man. I mean, come on. I mean,
No, that's good. I think it's a great thing for charity. I think it's good fun. I'm looking forward to that. That'd be a good fight to see. And seeing Tyson doing his workouts at the moment now, you're like, wow, man, this guy's a beast.
I've seen this guy. Like, 54 or whatever. He's got those fast twitch muscles that don't even... Bro, he's scary, man. That body shot, man. He had the best body shot, man. That wind up that he does when he just digs into it. That left uppercut to the body and the left hook. Oh, the way he digs into it is fucking inspirational, bro.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely awesome. Alright, cool. Alright, so what do we start on, man? There's so much going on at the moment now. So let's start off with... Guys, you know what? Let's do this like we did it last time. Here we go. Ooh, almost pressed that stop button on the record. Almost lose there. Alright, so we can see Gilman's reaction. So you don't have to see my pretty face. Go. Let's do this first. So guys, we are going to do this. Let's log in. Here we go, guys. So guys, you can see most of what me and G-Man get up to, if not on Instagram, Gilman187, Qibla Ahmed Art. My Facebook page doesn't just have my artwork, it has all geeky news, guys. Anything that's coming from Comic-Con, movies, stuff that we love. Anything geeky is going to be on this page. So I'm going to go back a week. As you guys know, I've been doing Marvel July. I've had so much fun doing this. I have learnt so much in the process as well about being patient, understanding lighting and colours and bodies, and practice.
Your work got much better, bro. That Wolverine was so impressive.
Yeah, that was one of my favourites. That's one of my favourites. And
to be honest with you, your transition changed so dramatically that I was like, was that your... I didn't know if that was your artwork. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I asked you, did you draw that? Because it changed just like that. And I'm like, how the hell... Do you know what I mean? I saw the transition just happen overnight. And I was like... I had to ask you, Kip, is that your picture or is that someone else's artwork?
Yeah.
So, man, it's very impressive.
No, so that's based off the Sideshow statue.
Yeah.
So there's a Tyson statue, and I've been using a lot of statues. I just didn't realize at the point of me doing my artwork, I was copying 2D images. So if I was practicing images, I'd be looking at my favorite comic book artists like Jim Lee or Todd Nark, and I'm looking at them drawing, and I'm looking how they draw. But then they always talk about perspective and using models and toys, and then I jumped on an art course, and I'm still doing this art course, and it's like having this toy in front of you. Take pictures of it in different angles. You've got a mobile phone now that you could use different angles of the photos. Go onto Google, find images of somebody crouching down, sitting down, learn how to draw postures, and bro, I'm telling you, it's been really exciting. And like I'm working on another project. It's not a paid project, but it's something that it's all about getting your artwork out there, and that's to any artist out there at the moment, because you're going to get jobs that are going to pay for it, and there's going to be jobs where if you're lucky enough to have somebody like I've had the pleasure of working with DC UK, whether it's not my artwork, it's cosplaying or something like that, but just to have that, that part of my legacy saying that, like, I have another goal now, is to have my own front cover. It doesn't even have to be my own comic book or my characters. If I could do a Batman cover or a Superman cover for DC Comics, dude, it's a personal goal, it's a personal thing, isn't it? So Marvel July, I want to shout out to JLo Art, because she messaged me and said, Kibbs, are you doing this Marvel month? And I was like, no. And she messaged me on the day when somebody did the first drawing already. She was like, oh, check it out. I think you should do it. I think your work looks great, and I think you should give it a go. And I've just noticed it, bro, like from day to day, how it's changed. I'm looking at images differently, and yeah, guys, check it out. It's on my Instagram at the moment. Yeah, I'm just having fun with it now, man. Like I did I did a tribute to Rucker Howell the other day from Blade Runner, which Sasa loved, my uncle loved, but I loved that image as well. It's such a famous monologue from a movie, so yeah, that was good. So.
Even the Robin Williams picture on his birthday was good.
Oh man, that was emotional.
That was really good as well. I could see. The thing is with your work now, I can see who you're drawing. Yeah. Like I straight away can see Robin Williams. You know what I'm trying to say? Like there's no, all the details pull it in his face. So you're getting really good at drawing actual people and stuff like that.
Yeah, Chester Benningfield. So no, I'm gonna give a couple of shout outs while I go through some of the artwork. So. What was the news 7 days ago? Let's do it so that we've got enough coming through. What's the time now? 12, 1. Alright, cool. We've got enough time. So, let's start off with Falcon and Winter Soldier has been delayed. And there's a whole load of Disney things that are delayed at the moment now. So it's kind of like, basically, the reason why people paid for Disney Plus was that they knew shows like this were coming out this year. But now they've been prolonged to next year or a couple of years, man, which is quite sad, because on Disney roster at the moment, on the rotor right now, everything's been delayed for another year or two. And
kind of suck. Maybe Disney Plus should give people's money back. I'm joking, but still, maybe they should.
Yeah, so that's happened. Happy birthday to Benedict Cumberbatch. His birthday was last week. So Endgame directors, the Russo brothers, to direct a movie with Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling. It's going to be a Netflix action movie. Going to be interesting to see what they do. It's been hard for them guys, I think, coming off the back of Avengers Endgame to, when you've been on a journey for 10 years with them and then move away and start doing different genres of movie. I know that they've been suffering a little bit, but I can only wish the best for these guys to do like awesome movies. I love these actors to bits because we've grown up with them in the past 10 years. So, and I love the work that they did before, and I love the work that they do now. So people need to support the new stuff. It's not just about Marvel movies. It's all about the whole industry itself.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Evans, he was in that movie
Knives Out.
He was brilliant in that.
Yeah.
And then Ryan Gosling's really good. I mean, he's like them stern, boring type actors, but he was good in. I watched Drive not too long ago.
Yeah.
That film was fucking awesome. He was awesome in that.
He was perfect for that. He was perfect for that.
And the Twinkle Toes one, the La 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 La.
Yeah, La La La.
Like you know, he's a good-looking dude. He suited that part. And, you know, what's that?
Tinkle Toes.
Yeah. I forgot the dancing one, but yeah, he's good. You know, I mean, he's a good actor too. I mean, he's got that. He suits certain roles. Like,
yeah, that's right.
You could just see he's not very.
The Nice Guys with Russell Crowe.
Yeah, it's another good film.
That was a good film. So
yeah,
guys,
the brothers are awesome as well. I mean, I think they just got a great mind frame in regards to directing movies and stuff like that. And you know what? I still think they should still keep making Marvel movies if they're still in the industry. You know what I mean? If they're still doing it, I think they should. I know they keep campaigning about secret invasions or secret wars, something like that. Yeah. They want to do that. Why not, man? That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be good. So guys, Tenet, Christopher Nolan's new movie, has been delayed indefinite now. I know he was trying to be strict and come out at the July times, but Nolan, be patient. I know what your movies are like. Your movies are like something like we watch 100 times because we want to understand it. So I know you wanted it to come out on time, but during this crisis, I think it's time for him to wait and then let Warner Brothers.
I think LA's getting shut down again. I think US, some states are getting shut down again. That's why I think you have to delay it. And I think because I don't know what's the situation in London or anything or any other country, but I think the protests might have had a big part to do with it, just because everyone was so close at that time and it was probably spreading and whatnot. But at least the good thing is, like we said, that this virus is not, the death rate is not 50% or 100. You know what I mean? At least the death rate is not as high as we once thought it is. So
no, of course.
I'm grateful for that. That's a good thing, man. Because if it was, then it makes it even scarier still. But I think the protests had something to do with it. I don't want to pull it on that, but I think, once they open things up, once that started, right? I think shit just
of course, it's a difficult
went downhill again a little bit. But this year's been crazy. Anyway, carry on, bro.
Definitely. All right, so Chester Bennington, lead singer of Linkin Park. We lost him like 3 years ago. I did a tribute piece to him, so shout outs to him. Then you had happy birthday to Robin Williams, which was a sad loss. Again, due to mental health. And last week was really important about mental health and just in general mental health, men's mental health anyway. We don't know how much we burden or what people have been through or what people are battling for, but it's all about talking, it's about understanding. These two guys were great in so many ways, you know what I mean? Chester himself as a vocalist and what he did for mental health was important. And then the way Robin Williams made the world smile, and he was suffering. He suffered badly towards the end, and he felt like he couldn't be enough, and he did what he did. But then that was the voices in his head. He was at the early stages of Parkinson's. He had when your brain starts to degenerate, he was having that as well. So like, he was suffering in such a bad way, man. Like I saw an interview with his wife here, and it was like, dude, he started forgetting lines and he found it hard to get into the movie industry again and doing live shows. So no, shout outs to him. I've got enough love for him. He played a big important part of our team. Guys, if you go on to our YouTube page, you will see a review for the first Back to the Future Funko Pop review. I've been lucky enough to work with Funko Pop Europe, and these pops, man, they're gonna kill me. But like the Back to the Future stuff is like close to me, and being able to share this with everybody is absolutely awesome. So check out that review, that's on there. Here we go.
I bought the Punisher War Machine one the other day as well.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my one.
So many. I saw a 2-pack and a biggie one. I was like, do I just pick these up just for the sake of them too? And they bring out everything, bro. They really got it on lockdown.
No,
any character you've ever figured out or ever loved, they probably got one. You know what I mean? So
that's why you got to narrow it down. Like I've noticed now, like I started to put loads of stuff up on eBay I have to narrow down the collection because you'll end up just getting everything. So you have to be strict with yourself, guys. It's so important when it comes to collecting. Like I noticed that, yes, I had bare nonsense, and recently getting the office intact, I've got to get rid of a lot of stuff, so it's really good. Netflix, 2 seasons of Cobra Kai coming soon. third season coming up on there as well, which I'm looking forward to. I'm very excited to see that on there. So that's one. I don't know. I'm not sure if we spoke about that, but we did. I think on a previous one. So San Diego Comic Con is happening from home, so everybody's jumping online. A lot of things got discussed. They showed the first 2 minutes of the New Mutants, which is again got delayed. So guys, talking about the Disney movies that have got delayed, we're talking about Avatar, we're talking about New Mutants, we're talking about anything involved in the MCU. Spider-Man got delayed. Everything's getting delayed, guys. It's a difficult time at the moment now. They can't just bring stuff out as they wanted to, so everything's going to be like prolonged at the moment. So we're just going to be waiting on delays at the moment. They're going to do a Lando Disney series as well.
I heard about this. Yep.
Yeah. Shout outs to Rucker Hauer, who passed away a couple of years ago as well. Guys, our review for the Nano Gauntlet is up as well, so that's not just on my Facebook page, it's on my Instagram and it's on YouTube as well. Alright, let's go for the main news, bro. Last night at Justice Con, Zack Snyder released some footage of Superman in the black suit.
So sick.
Henry Cavill. Oh man, I'm actually looking forward to the hype of this movie coming out. I know it's not going to be until next year. I know Zack Snyder at the moment is working very hard to please his fans. Bless him. He released that scene with Alfred. He did say in the interview while he was talking about it that a lot of the suits are going to be CGI'd in. It's not going to be what they used physically, because he only used it in a few scenes. But nah, I'm excited, man. I did a quick sketch this morning of him, which is up on my Facebook page, guys. I don't know, what's your thoughts, bro? What did you think when I sent you that image?
Oh, mate, I got goosebumps immediately, bro. Amazing. I'm so looking forward to this, man. Someone made a point, though, that got me thinking. Not got me thinking, but got me laughing. They were like, everyone's all hyped about this Zack Snyder cut. He did. There was Batman vs Superman was a Zack Snyder's cut, and that wasn't very impressive. So I was like, oh shit, that's a good point actually. But anyway, I mean, I'm looking for, bro. I mean, that just looks sick, man. I just, you know what it is. Even if the movie's not great, just say it's not great. At least we're getting a new Justice League movie soon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least we're getting a new Justice League movie. We're gonna see Batman, Superman all back on the big screen. In a complete different movie, hopefully, you know what I mean? So regardless if it's good or bad, at least we're gonna just get a new comic book movie coming out soon, which is the Justice League.
Yeah.
But that scene looked awesome, and you know, I hope I heard that he's saying that he's not going to use any cutscenes from I don't know if he said it might be fake news, but saying he won't use any scenes that was recorded by Josh Whedon, and it's going to be fully his. But yeah, man, the suit looks sick. It looks amazing. It looks, man, I just can't wait to see what happens, man. I hope we get some epic battles, and just, you know, it pleases from a fun perspective, you know?
No, of course. Alright, guys, just to let you know, like, you guys can stream us on SoundCloud now, and I can't thank you guys enough, because I know a lot of you have been streaming on SoundCloud, so you guys are absolutely awesome. Massive shout outs to you on that. And guys, yeah, go click on that like button on the Facebook page. You guys get to see more stuff that I share. A lot of the news that I do share is reshared from other websites, so sometimes it could be rumors, I'm going to be honest, but mostly it's my artwork and our travels and my Instagram page, so come check us out on there. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm glad he's not going to use none of that footage that Joss Whedon did. I think that film was, like, I don't know what Warner Brothers was thinking at the time. It was just, listen, I still enjoy watching it. You know what I mean? It's my favourite characters on the big screen. Yes, they're not being given the justice we want them. You know what I mean? But even with Batman and Superman, you know, like, comic books have different interpretations, you know, of the characters. We've seen it so many times. We've read about it so many times. I mean, currently I'm reading, what do you call that? Damien, you know, Batman's son. Robin, it's called Demon of the Sun or something like that. And, you know, it's different. It's not an amazing story, but you could just tell, like, that it's not going to be the same thing that you read 20 years ago. Like when you read The Dark Knight Returns, like that was pinnacle change of comic book industry to make it more real and more gritty and, you know, more adult based. But now it seems to be coming back to a bit more child friendly. You know what I mean? The artwork's changed and everything's changing. Movies are going to be like that. Now, this is a different director's take on this project. So I still love it. Like Man of Steel is still one of my favourite films. I don't care what anybody says. I think it was a great origin story, man. It was a different take of an alien coming to this planet and trying to accept being human. So for me, I think what Zach's done is fine, man. It's just difficult. Studios are difficult. People are difficult.
I enjoy it. Yeah, I agree. I enjoy it. And that Batman, I think Ben Stiller as well. Ben Affleck is getting a bit more support now, right? For some weird reason, all the haters are now liking him again, which is weird. But anyway, like, I thought he was a great fucking Batman. I think he looked great. I think his portrayal of Bruce Wayne was great. You know, okay, Batman killed people. So what? Let him kill people. Like, what? Why? Okay. Maybe it's a big thing because Batman never ever did. But you know, why not let him kill people in one movie? Like, let it be. You know what I'm trying to say? I really enjoyed it. You know what I'm trying to say? I really enjoyed Snyder's version of you know, Batman and Superman and the Justice League. So shit, I don't know. Let people complain. I'm happy that we're getting a new movie, man. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, same here. I'm looking.
And I hope, like I said, I hope Darkseid and Superman have an epic battle when it blows up loads of cities. Fuck you lot for who didn't like Man of Steel because there was too much destruction. I hope he does the Omega Beam and it fucks up every city on the planet. I don't give a fuck. I want to see destruction, though. So whoever hated Man of Steel because the buildings got him getting destroyed because the two superhuman beings were fighting, fuck you lot, man. Watch something else. Watch fucking Twinkle Toes, man. La La Land or something.
No, definitely. But yeah, that was it really. I mean, the major news was that. Other than that, guys.
What about Joe Rogan's post about the UFOs and the New York Times? Because it wasn't just Rogan posted it. It was like an article that came out in New York Times saying that the Pentagon released a statement saying that they got UFOs which are not from this earth. They got flying or whatever objects or
so
technology.
I haven't seen that yet. So I need to. I saw the beef on WhatsApp.
I'm just teasing. I was just teasing Bob because when he just straight away says that's bullshit, I'm like, but why is that bullshit? Have you ever read up into it? There's no evidence. But I'm like, have you ever researched? How could you say there's no evidence when you, as an individual, have never looked into it?
Yeah.
Right? Because that's like me just saying, you know, I don't know, whatever. Just saying, oh no, it's fake. It's fake news. The Earth's flat. And if I said no, it's not true. The Earth is not flat. Like, have I ever done research on the Earth being flat? Like, yes, I have. But if I haven't, then you know what I'm trying to say? Like, without,
of course,
you gotta have some background. You gotta say, oh, I've looked into this, or you know, I'm willing to listen to this podcast, or I'm willing to look at the article before I just say that's bullshit. But I was just teasing him. I personally don't know if there's UFOs, yes or no. I don't know. I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no. But man, I was just thinking that 2020, man, this year, I maybe if they had it this whole time, they were like, we don't know when to release this to the public. And since this year's already fucked, they're like, why don't we just release it now? It doesn't fuck up anything more. Let's just release this information now. Listen, guys, we've had UFOs this whole time. You know, 2020 will be a year to remember. Shit went down this year, boy.
Exactly.
This year's
bro.
in history.
Now there's alien crafts. Now, look, man, that's a whole different level, man. That's something interesting. You know what I mean?
Hey, if it's true, then of course it's interesting, man. It's amazing. I mean, look, I don't know, to be honest with you. Even from a religious perspective, I don't really know what the Quran or anything says about
Other life forms.
other beings. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I've never researched into it, so obviously I'm not the guy to ask. But man, it's interesting stuff, man. And like, listen, like Rogan's had a few podcasts with a guy called Bob Lazar.
Yep.
He used to work for them and whatnot, and you know, all this stuff. And then he had a recent one with another guy who was a journalist and thing. And you know, they make cases. They make good cases. But again, who can you believe? Who can you believe? Right? What can you believe? I just say, you know, without saying, oh, that's bullshit. why not just be open to the fact that maybe it's true? Let's just see what happens. You never know. Never know. Something could be true, or something could be all fake. Just like, just don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up too much, but at least have some hope to be like, yeah, why not? Why not be some alien? I want there to be some alien races, man. Why not? That'd be awesome, bro. Just to know there's an alien race out there, and we are not alone. That's sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time. Definitely an interesting time. It'd be one to be like, look, man, people don't say things for no reason, right? Characters that are based in these books that we read, the biblical books that we read, they're based on things. You know what I mean? They're based on things that have happened. Like, I'd be amazed, to be honest, bro. You know what I mean? People are gonna be scared. But we just had a pandemic, so what you're going to be scared of more to find out that there's different life forms. They're talking about they've seen UFOs. Did they say anything about seeing actual aliens?
Nah, nothing about aliens themselves. No,
crafts. So those could be probe crafts, where they come check out the planet, see what it's like.
Could be.
If these guys are primitive, stay away from them. They're basic. They're going to destroy themselves in 1,000 years. Leave them.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll come take the planet after they lose. After they destroy it, it could be one of those things where they're like, they've already come probe the planet and said these guys are fools. They got a guy named Donald Trump running one part of this country. Let's go. You know what I mean? Now they got Kanye West trying to run for this place. Just leave it. You know what I mean? They've already predicted what's going to happen.
Or it could just be another country's technology that we don't know about, be it China or Russia or whatnot. Maybe yes, maybe no, right? Because everything always happens to be in the US. Like, what's so special about that part of the world that everything ends up going there? Why would aliens come from a whole nother galaxy or whatever to this whole big planet and then happen to go to the US? Like, so obviously it could be all bullshit. It could be just fake news. It could be this, because there's a story about this tic-tac looking object that they saw, and this thing moves in a very unscientific way, I guess, to what we know of. Like, it moves like just stops here, goes up 1,000 miles or whatever. So there's been rumors about that. They've had Air Force pilots and whatnot talk about it. Listen, I'm getting all this from Rogan, and I know Bob was like, he's a conspiracy theorist, but I'm like, you don't listen to his podcast like I do. Again, you're making an assumption without listening to this guy, right? And I'm not talking about just this podcast. I'm talking about all of his podcasts, because if you listen to all of them, you learn about Rogan and how his mind frame is. He's not just a conspiracy theorist where he's like, okay, that's just the way it is, that's it. He does his research, and he changes his mind a lot to be like, I was wrong about that, or that was right, or whatever.
Yeah.
So again, you can't just say he's a conspiracy theorist, I'm not going to listen to him. You have to listen. He's got fucking over 1,000 podcasts. He's got hours and hours and hours of content to understand who this person is. So to just label him and say that's not true, it's another thing. But hey man, like I said, whether it's true or false, I'm open to either one. I'm not gonna discount it. I'm not gonna say it's false. I'm not gonna say it's true. I'm just gonna be like, let's wait and see, man. Because this year is only, we're only halfway. We just got halfway through, man. Let's see how far we can go without more shit going down, or maybe we'll see a fucking alien. Maybe Trump is an alien and he'll expose himself finally, or something. I don't know. But this year I got a feeling, man. Something's gonna. Hopefully nothing bad, but something's gonna change the world even more at the end of this year, man. Something else is gonna happen, man. There's more to come.
Yeah, no, and that's a scary part, man. It's a very scary part, man. I don't want nothing too crazy to happen.
Let's see, man. I've been listening to a lot of Motown music recently, bro, man. Like, what's his name, man? Why have I gone so fucking blank now? Al Green and stuff like that. Yeah. I've been listening for some reason. Like, it popped up on my YouTube, so I just clicked on it, and then through that, more options came up, and I've been listening to a lot. And you know what it reminds me of? Remember? Okay, this is my guilty pleasure. In the UK, when I used to be in my car, man, my favorite radio station was Magic, bro.
Yeah.
105.4. I remember that shit, bro. You had all the tunes, all that, bro. Magic radio station was my favorite. I used to love cruising around listening to. Man, I wouldn't bump up the sound too much, because some of the tunes are a bit, cringy. They're your guilty pleasures, but they played a lot of those Motown tunes, and I'm like, man, that, like, I like those tunes, man. Those tunes
They're
are
really
cool.
good,
So I've been
man.
listening
Like,
to a
I
lot of
still-
Motown.
Me and wife are listening to it all the time, man. We love it, man. You got your Al Greens, oh man, I could go through the whole list, man. Sam Cooke.
Sam, another one, yeah. I've been listening to the Chi Lights.
Yeah,
Chi Lights.
yeah, the Chi Lights.
I don't know, man. Temptations.
There's loads, bro. There's loads.
You know what it is? I
Temptations,
just
bro,
love
yeah.
it.
But yeah, there's loads. The Spinners. There's so much, bro. I can't even get names on my head right now. I have to go through my phone.
Poppy Womack. What's that other one? I'm Wishing on a Star. Rose Royce. And I think who done the remake? Well, it's not remake, but the sample was Jay-Z or something, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Like, some of these tunes are epic, man. I've just been listening to them and thinking this is amazing.
No,
So yeah, that's been my tune selection for the last couple of weeks, man.
Shit, man, my Superman image got some. Thank you, guys. Horrendous likes, man.
That's awesome, bro. It's a good picture.
It's not, to be honest, bro. It's quite basic. It was a quick rush, and I was excited, and I was like, like now, you guys know how social media works. You have to work with the trend, so it's very difficult to like keep up with the time. But I do the best I can. I mean, for Marvel July, today's sketches of John Berthel's Punisher. I don't know if you can see that.
I don't see it, man. Yeah, it's just you can't see nothing, bro.
Basic. It's just a shot of him. So basically, for me to practice more, and instead of like comic book drawings, instead of copying comic book drawings, I'm just downloading images of Google or pausing a movie scene and using the movie scene. So I'm using, I don't know if you can see that, I'm using this scene.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah, I can see that a little bit, yeah.
So I'm using that as a reference. So guys, people say that for you to learn, you have to trace, you have to understand so much about shapes and objects. And like that Captain Marvel one, the response I got on that one. And
that was good as well.
If you see the process, like it's from one of the posters, the movie posters, and I used that image and I thought, how can I make this a bit more dramatic? So I use, guys, I'm going to tell you now, I use Procreate. That's my art app I use on my iPad. I use a 7th gen iPad. This was an iPad that work gave me 3 years ago. Yeah, so it's an old iPad and it's an Apple Pencil. And there's another app I use called Wearable app, which allows me to add effects like flames and stars and stuff like that. Guys, trust me, elements, man. Work with it and practice. Keep practicing. Don't ever give up. Don't ever think like you can't do better than you can, because you can. Because shit, my artwork has changed dramatically in 3 months. You know what I mean? And it's just, putting time into it, definitely. But yeah, man. That's about it, bro. That's definitely it. SoundCloud, guys, make sure you remember, I have to plug it, SoundCloud. And you know what, I'm going to start doing giveaways on here as well, because my Twitter page I've had for I think 11 years or something like that, and just finally reached 500 people. And it's important, and it's not about the followers and how many people get involved in the rest of it, but I can't thank you guys enough for watching the podcast or on my page, following the work, supporting the work. I had a lot of customers in the past month that have really helped out in difficult times. You guys are absolutely awesome. You guys are supporting your local artists, your local businesses as well, which is really important. And I'm not charging extortionate prices. I just want to make people happy with my artwork as well. Like people offer whatever they can. I'm not one of them guys to say, it's £500 for this. And guys, as you can see in the back, my canvases, they're all up for sale. They're not no extortionate prices. Just lack of space at the moment, and I'd rather have somebody who's going to love and enjoy these in their own houses. So there's a section on my Instagram page you can go to, and it says for sale, and you'll see artwork and sketches and just things that I think that people like. As much as I've enjoyed them, I think it's time to pass on to other generations to go enjoy as well. I know I gave away some sketches the other day to a work colleague, and their kids went crazy. And it's not even like they were practice sketches. I was looking through them, and luckily one of the work colleagues were like, I'll take those. So I was like, perfect, it goes to a new house. So I've got loads of giveaways coming up, guys, so keep an eye on my Twitter page and Instagram page, and we will start giving them out. You did a giveaway recently with a poster? Did that ever go? Remember, we did it ages ago.
Which poster? I can't remember. Most probably didn't go, and I probably threw it away. I don't remember sending anything to anyone.
It was ages ago. It just came to me now.
I'm thinking, what poster? I probably got it from the cinema. It must have been one of them. Must have been in games or something. I don't know. But no, most probably threw it away. But I don't remember sending it to anyone. Nobody wants my shit.
Nah, man. They do. They just... People need to start getting involved. I do miss Comic-Con, though.
Oh, man. Could you just imagine? We would have gone through Black Widow right now. We would have gone through not Justice League, Wonder Woman. There would have been an announcement. Marvel would have made some kind of announcement or trailer release or something. Anyway, it is what it is. This year is what it is. Let's just kind of keep going.
Let's keep going. Let's get through it. And yeah, it will sort itself out. I think that's it for me, bro. I don't think I've got anything. I don't have anything that's been delivered to me. I know I'm waiting for a few more Back to the Future Pops, guys, and have those reviews up by the end of the week. Yeah, I think that's it, bro. I haven't got nothing to come through this week. I'll have some more next week, and we'll do some product reviews, and I think I'll do a Funko review on here as well.
Alright, let's do it, bro, man. I've got like I said, I got a couple Funko Pops that I got that we could review. Yeah. And we could review the Stan Lee product, man. I had it for ages, waiting to send it to you or waiting to come down to the UK, to be honest. But why not just open it up and let's do a review on it? Because it's a great freaking product, man.
Yeah, no. It's going to be one
so
of my
maybe
favorites.
maybe for next week, or maybe when I get my shit, that might be a while. Maybe for next week anyway, we'll open it up and do a product review for the Hot Toys Stan Lee Guardians of the Galaxy 2 product. Let's do that next week.
No, we'll do that. Alright, guys, massive shout outs. Thanks for the likes, dislikes, comments. Thanks for going on to SoundCloud. Guys, make sure you click on the Facebook page and follow our journey, Doomman187 on Instagram and Kibla Ahmed Art on Instagram. For now, we'll catch you guys up soon. G-Man, bro, as always good to catch up, man. And
peace.
Yes, we'll catch up soon. One love. Peace.
Good to see you, man. Take it easy, guys.
Take
Peace.
care, man. Let me grab a photo, bro.
Hold on.
Hold on, let me take that again, bro. Sorry. Oh shit, basic. Sorry, one more time. Got it.
Alright, man, cool, man. Where's Ella?
I'm gonna go double check, see if she's awake or asleep, bro.
That clip of that Indian music thing was funny, man. How did she do that? Or did she like how the hell did that happen?
You know what? Did you see the original video?
I did, yeah.
So it's the guy kicking his foot on something, and it's basically him screaming. But because me and wifey were laughing so much, bro, because the track just killed us. Because the guy licked his foot somewhere or hurt his finger, and we were dying. And then we noticed after, we look around and she was doing the scream as well. And then I caught her at the same time while she was watching it, and she was like, ah. And it's just timing, man. She did it really well, bro.
So cute, man. So awesome.
Yeah, no, that video was wicked. That made us proper laugh, man. But yeah, mashallah, she's really having a... You know what, past 2 days she's actually had a good time, man. She's at the age now where she gets really bothered about things and finds it hard to express herself.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad she goes to mom and dad's house. At least she spends a week, at least 2 days or something with them, right? Like, so you drop her off Sunday and pick her up Tuesday or something, right?
Yeah. But soon,
that's nice.
She'll probably
That's
be there
nice
a bit
for
longer.
mom and dad as well.
Huh?
It's nice for mom and dad as well to have Alara there for the weekend.
Yeah, they miss her, yeah, so they love it. They do enjoy it. Everybody enjoys it, you know. Idris does as well, but the problem is, it's just, I think sometimes because there's too much of a gap, then Idris is a bit more protective. It's his house, isn't it? Yeah. Don't touch. Why are you hurting me? It's so cute, bro. Like, it makes me laugh. Listen. When you thinking of coming to the UK, bro?
Well, my ticket's booked in August. I mean, not August, December.
Mm.
But bro, like, it's difficult. I could come